If you go back and really take a look at what's happening around the world, it doesn't matter what country you're in. I think we'd all agree the economy has changed. Now, granted, hopefully things will get better for everyone eventually, but it's a new economy. Companies have had to figure out, how do I get ahead? How do I start making changes now? And what's happened, because of this stress that started occurring a few years ago, there's actually been a new business that's been created for the 21st century. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, David Bach, and if you take a look there, Donald Trump, some of the most successful people in business have been teaching people around the world that there's a new industry in the new economy. Now, our profession, network marketing, has actually been around for an awful long time. Now, matter of fact, the industry as a whole has been around for quite a few years, but the exciting thing is the Direct Sales Association has shown that around the world in 2011 did over $125 billion in revenue, over 75 million people around the world, and now the DSA is active in over 150 countries. So what Trump and Kiyosaki and all these leaders are letting people know is that the new way of doing business is through the internet, where people can do shipping and team support and everything they need instead of having to start a traditional business. Instead of having to open a lease and get employees and all the risky things that comes with being self-employed, our industry is allowing people to expand around the world where all they've got to do is follow a proven system, and obviously the successful people of the world are letting folks know that it's the future no matter what country you're in. So the thing that we're extremely proud of is our company, Agel Enterprises, was established in 2005. Now, here's the exciting thing. Since then, we've already exceeded over $500 million in revenue, which means we've got an incredible proven system here, and it was all founded on the idea of gel suspension technology. Can't wait to go through that exciting product advancement for you. And as we move forward here and really give you some basic facts of our foundation, Ash Capital is one of the strongest points we could ever go through. Dr. Alan Ashton, who wrote Word Perfect many decades ago, is the founder of Ash Capital. And when he heard about the idea of Agel, he saw the idea of Gelceuticals. His company put up millions of dollars to take the brand of Agel and create a system for everyone around the world. The exciting thing is, he brought in his marketing team, his legal staff, his charitable foundation. They surrounded Agel and hired the highest quality executives they could. And now, because of this product and the funding of this multi-billionaire, we now have over 21 fulfillment centers around the world. We're one of the largest brands in the history of this industry, and the reality is we've just begun to scratch the surface. So here's what Agel offers. It offers people like you and me and everyone a chance to get paid 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. See, the internet never closes. Business is always open. When we're sharing the idea and creating success stories with our product, people can hop online and buy these incredible life-changing products 24/7, and we get paid here for helping other people. The great thing is, our brand is built in over 60 countries around the world, and the foundation has already been laid for us. So when you take a look at what's happening with the growth of our company, it's taken quite a few years to get the foundation started. But as I mentioned, 21 fulfillment centers around the world. We've got the GMs, executives, all in place that are strategically making sure you and I have the best products. They're shipped on time. The medical staff is there. They do all the heavy lifting, if you will. We just simply tell people about the excitement of our company and the great product line. So now, in the next 5 to 8 years, we will go through such a curve of hypergrowth that we have a chance here to truly do something special for our families and a chance to be in the right place at the right time. So as we go forward, what we really like to discuss about is, how did this happen? I mean, really, how do you get a multi-billionaire to really put together a massive check in the executive team to build your brand? How do you do $500 million your first 5 years? Well, real simple. You absolutely increase something that people are already paying for from good to fantastic. See, nutritional supplements around the world have all been in tablets. Hard-pressed, dehydrated tablets, yes, you do absorb some of the nutrition, but companies in the last decade have had to figure out how can we put it into a juice or a liquid so you get better absorption. And they've done okay, but nothing compared to what we have, which is called gel matrix technology. Now, what that is, it's the big idea. See, it's a scientific breakthrough. It's low glycemic, but most importantly, it's a category creator. Now, what we mean by that is it's never going to go away. See, once people around the world find something better, they never go back to worse. And we've got a way to suspend the nutrition, allow your body to utilize it more efficiently. And one thing that we're extremely proud of is a documentation from the Mayo Clinic. Now, it doesn't matter what country you're in around the world, there's a tremendous amount of respect for the Mayo Clinic here in the United States. And here's what they did. They did a study, and what they found out is if you have a capsule, yes, you do get some absorption. So if you're taking a multivitamin or an omega-3 fish oil, they're showing you there that you're getting okay absorption. But if the same ingredient was in a gel system, it was in a gel matrix such as our category, it shows you that after 4 hours, you have up to 5 times greater absorption. That alone has changed our company's direction because people want to have the best, and Agel's bringing that to over 60 countries around the world. Now, the neat thing is we started with products that I like to call, if you will, kind of our menu of products. What I mean by that is we don't wake up and take everything every day. I have my favorites. You'll have yours. Ann and David Feinstein, the premier leaders of Agel around the world, they have their favorites. So when I go through the different products here, I want you to think to yourself, do I want to get that result? Is that something that I want to try? Because everyone, when we share these incredible products, always has a few categories of something that really catches their attention. Well, this product is one of our premier products because it's omega-3. Now, omega-3 fish oil is the #1 supplement sold around the world, so obviously we wanted to have the best brand. Now, you even take a look at a little documentation that's happened out there. This is kind of cool. Because a lot of folks right now, you're probably absolutely watching what's happening when you absorb your fish oil. They don't really see a difference, so we did some private testing. And here's what we found out. When your gel capsule is absorbed into the body, if you're taking the old-fashioned type, after 30 days, when they tested the blood serum, you get a 15% increase. But if you take our product, the same amount of ingredients, the same 30-day period, your blood levels increase 70%. So you really can't even compare it to the other products because the absorption rate is not comparable. Then you move into one of our favorite products. It's called XO. Folks, I love this product because I got to admit, I try to eat healthy, but it's not always easy. It's not always easy to eat the best, although I mean well. Today's world has us so busy. This is a premier product. It is a mega antioxidant. It has 17 different dark juices and berries, and what it creates is really a way to protect your body from all the chemicals that we get from the air, the food, and the water we drink. Now, in the medical world, they call it an ORAC rating. Now, guys, I had no clue what ORAC was. I grew up in the restaurant business, but my father is actually a doctor. My grandfather was a restaurant guy, my other grandfather was a doctor, and my brother is a doctor, which means the majority of the men in my family work at hospitals. So I had to call them up and say, hey, what is an ORAC? What I was educated on is that means the concentration of the antioxidants. And when I showed this to my father, he was blown away because you will never find a product this concentrated, although other companies have tried. You can see Noni down there, Grape Juice, Moni, Zango. There's some companies that did $1 billion in revenue, yet they're not even close to the purity and concentration of our product line. So it's so great to know that we've got something that's so far ahead of the competition, and we do it with every product. Matter of fact, this is our multivitamin. Now, statistically, it shows that if you're taking one, you're going to have to take a handful of them to equal the absorption of ours. It's a lot easier to take this great-tasting gel. Then we can move into a specialty product. Now, this can be, for many people, a life-changing product because of the ingredient called fucoidan. Do me a favor, write that down real quick. Google that. Get online. That word alone is changing people's health because it is an ingredient from brown seaweed. And here in the United States, a doctor that a lot of people like to listen to, his name is Dr. Oz. About 6 weeks ago, Dr. Oz actually did a television show discussing this ingredient as one of the premier changes to boost people's immune system. We've known it for years, but people are getting rid of allergies and immune problems that they're having just because of the ingredient that we've been marketing, and now we can get it to every home around the world. Then we move into the next product called Ohm. This is great for folks that want to have a little mental clarity, want to have a little energy boost without caffeine. Now we've created a product that people are getting excited about called Volt because it has the same natural ingredients of the vitamin Bs and all the healthy things that we need to run with a higher level of energy, but it also has caffeine. And we want to be able to give people a healthy alternative to these horrible drinks that they're drinking around the world, which are filled up with mainly sugar and things that people shouldn't be having. So one of the big brands here for us in the U.S. is called Red Bull. If you take a look at the calories, they're through the roof, and the sugar is horrible for you. Starbucks is a major brand where people are drinking those cappuccinos and the sugar and all the stuff that we shouldn't put into our body, yet Volt is only 40 calories, and the sugar is natural sugar. The same type of fructose that you get from an apple is what we use in our products. And the price is cheaper than the other three brands that you're looking at. It's a win-win for everybody. Then we move into the next level here. I love this one because I'm 45 years old, and I must admit my cholesterol is not as good as it used to be. When I started taking this product, my cholesterol got back to a healthy level, and for many of us, it keeps us off the prescription drugs. All we know is, for anyone that's looking for a healthy alternative, we've got a choice for them here at Agel. Then we move into the next thing called Flex. Now, if we work together, you will hear about this product nonstop because what it does, it alleviates pain. I've got a few doctors that I work with in my local market that sell this every single day in their office because their patients are constantly coming back to them talking about the wonderful relief that they're getting from the joint pain so many people have to deal with. This is a great way to relieve it naturally, and this product called Flex Rub is a natural way to reduce the pain we get in muscles. We've got one for the joint, one for the muscles. It's one of the premier products around the world. And the exciting thing is, as we move forward here, this product called REM is a great way to help us sleep naturally. See, we've got the gel packs, but this is one of our strips that we put a gel strip underneath our tongue. It's a great way to sleep without the hangover feeling, and melatonin is a natural hormone that as we get older, we don't produce as much. This keeps people's bodies in balance and really gets a good sleep without that hangover feeling. Then we move into another area that I want to discuss with you that is really a billion-dollar arena all by itself. We can become a billion-dollar brand just with our skincare category, and this is our premier foundation. It's called Glow. This product reduces the body's challenges that it has with fine lines and wrinkles because it increases collagen. So if you want to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles, you got to treat the inside to get the skin to grow correctly. But this product here called Ageless is so exciting because it's pure of all the chemicals. They're gone. And it's high concentration of antioxidants. What we're really proud of is the co-founder of Aveda helped formulate this product. That's a multi-billion-dollar brand, and we've been able to bring it to every home around the world, and the results speak for itself. You can see the before and after pictures of Allison out in Australia. We're so proud of what she's doing with our company. Huge changes in her skin, and obviously we've been in Glamour magazine and documented around the world, and we're doing it because we're getting healthy results. Now, I want to talk about something that is changing people's lives no matter what city you are in around the world. That is Peter Webb, one of our premier leaders with Agel. He has had phenomenal results, and so have thousands of people around the world using what's called the Agel Fit Challenge. It's a complete system for healthy weight loss. We've got team support, we've got prizes, we've got coaching. Everything you need to win, Agel is put together for you. So if you would like to get your health in line, if you'd like just to maintain, we have got a phenomenal system to help people do that, and it's very easy to follow. Matter of fact, we start out the very healthy cleanse. Now, here's what happens. This product is called Greens. It is so incredible because what it does, it cleanses the internal system and it speeds up your metabolism. It gets you ready for maximum weight loss. By simply eating fruits and vegetables your first week, which you can have as much as you want so you're not dealing with hunger, you get to take a couple packs in the morning, a couple packs at night, and we are getting incredible results. From 3-4 pounds your first week to 10-12 pounds weight loss that we're hearing around the world because of this one product that does incredible things for your body. Then what we do after the first week is we move into a very healthy way to have a meal replacement. It's a fat loss acceleration shake, which means we have a shake in place of a meal, but the great thing is it's a high blend of protein, which means that you don't get hungry, because it has 5 grams of fiber, and it also is concentrated with green tea, which means when you drink this shake, it actually helps you lose weight. And the most important thing is, it tastes great. See, when people lose 5 to 10 pounds their first week, and then they get to have a shake that tastes great, that keeps them full, they just are able to stay on track. But if they do get hungry, we don't have to worry about it because this product right here called Fit completely takes care of that. It reduces your appetite. See, this product has something in it called apple cider vinegar and HCA. It's a natural way to get rid of those cravings, and by speeding up your metabolism, people are getting life-changing results. So here's what Agel's doing. Number one, we are going to build a brand with 1 million customers. We know we're going to do that, and we're going to do it with thousands of team members. So some people, when they see our company in the beginning, some people just want to be a customer. They may move forward and start making some money with us in time, but the great thing is Agel has put together a way where they can save money and make money. So here's what we were able to do. What we've put together is 3 different types of packages. The first package is for people that simply want to maintain their weight. It's 1 shake a day, and you save money when you buy that package. Second package is for people that want to lose weight. They're at 2 shakes a day. Now, that means you get to have dinner with your family, but during the day, you're eating 3 or 4 times a day with healthy alternatives, and it saves you money by simply following our system. But the third package is for someone that says, hey, I want to get my health in line, but I want to make some money too. So again, we've got a system for 1 shake a day for good healthy maintenance, 2 shakes a day to really speed up your weight loss, and the last package is to not only lose some weight, but to start making some money, and Agel can show you how to do that on your schedule and your time with our very simple system. So here we do. We move forward, and what we want to educate people on is we want to educate them first on health and nutrition. How can we increase your energy? How can we get the cholesterol in line? How can we get rid of the pain? How can we maybe just get rid of those last 10 to 15 pounds that most people want to lose, but sometimes they're the hardest? We can show people how to do it. But then we teach people how to have a solution to today's economy. Well, here's the problem. Most companies aren't helping people get ahead financially. They're actually keeping people where they are because they're not growing. See, 3% of the people in my country, they retire financially independent, which means 97% when they retire, they have to rely on other people or reduce their level of living because they don't have anything that pays them when they're not working. So here's what Agel says. Keep your job. Keep doing what you're doing. You can work with us full-time one day if you'd like to, but let's start something on the side. Let's start working a few hours on the side, and let's start building something so one day you can become the 3% and something can pay you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, unfortunately, I did not learn this in the school system. See, what I learned is I just have to go to school. When I graduate, I'll be smart, and companies will take care of me forever. That's not the truth. See, 3%, they have a team. If you think about in your country, who makes the most money? People that go to work every day by themselves or people that have a bunch of people working for them? Doesn't matter what country you're in, the results are the same. So 97% are folks like me. I grew up and I went and worked for a large corporation called the Hyatt. That's a big hotel chain. I was a restaurant manager. I was working 70 hours a week, and they paid me for 40. And on my day off, I was so exhausted, I had to sleep just to get caught up, but I never got ahead financially. So here's what Agel's done. They'll help you get ahead financially. They're going to pay us 10 different ways. See, my last company, you got paid one way. You showed up, you got paid. Look what Agel's done. They give us choices. Isn't that what you really want in life? Choices, your schedule, your time, your income. So we can start our own business at different levels. There's 3 different ways you can start your business. It's kind of like a restaurant. You got to put some food in the kitchen to get the restaurant going. And what many people will do is they'll just start at the beginning of the personal pack, and that's really just products for personal use. As we mentioned, the lower level of the Fit Challenge is just a way to get started where you've got some products to try. And if you look at U.S. dollars, it's somewhere between $350 and $400, depending on tax, shipping, and handling. But it's a way to get started, become a customer of the products, and you can help us promote it and start making a little bit of money. But the executive, that's where most people start because that's where you maximize your income. Those folks, it's between about $950 and $1,000, depending on, again, tax and shipping. But at that level, here's the cool thing. You maximize the compensation plan. And you get more than just products to use. You get some samples and some products that you can actually build your business with. Now, the professional level, that's around a $3,000 investment because that's going to give people a 30% discount on their first order, and those are people that really want to get after it and do some heavy marketing of the product line. I've got quite a few people that have started that level because they want to know how they can make the most with what they're building. So those are the 3 choices. It's personal product use, right in the middle, just having enough to get started, or the professional level, really getting after it because you plan on having something big that you're building for you and your family. Doesn't matter where you start. What matters is that you start. So here's what we do. We teach people how to make instant income. Now, what I mean by that is, as you're telling people about the product line, they're going to get interested. We do not need you to be a salesperson. Now, if you have a sales background, that's fine. Obviously, you're comfortable with that. But most people don't like to be sold, but they love to know what's good in your life. I mean, after all, if you went to a good movie, wouldn't you tell someone? If you had a great meal, wouldn't you tell someone? That's all we do. We just talk about the results that we're getting, and people naturally want to know where can they get some. Well, you don't run to your car and open the trunk and bring them a bag of stuff. You're going to have an ID number. They simply hop online, place an order, we'll ship it right to them. We have over 21 facilities around the world that will execute the delivery. They're excited, but here's the cool thing. Agel does the shipping, the credit card processing. You get paid. They do all the heavy lifting. You just tell the story and get paid month after month, year after year. Every time that product leaves the warehouse, you own that customer. It's residual income. Now, the next thing we do, we build a compensation plan that rewards helping other people. Here's the great thing. Our goal when you join our team is to help you get 4 team members as quickly as possible. We've had people do it in a couple days. Some take a couple weeks. You determine how fast that happens, but we have a system that's so simple to follow. Because you know what? We all know at least 4 people that want to make more money. We all know at least 4 people that want to lose weight, and when you plug them into our program, look what happens. In this example, 4 people said, hey, I don't just want to be a customer, I want to be on the money-making team. Remember, we have 2 teams. We have the customer team and the money-making team. In this example, these 4 people are now a part of your team, so you'll put 2 of them under you on the right, 2 of them under you on the left. Well, look what happened. At the top here, 2 people started as an executive. Now, that's what most people do, so that's why those are the 2 top spots. Then one on the left side there did the basic fit challenge order. That was a personal level, and one did the professional. What does that mean? In this theoretical example, you got 4 people to join the business, and you made around $700 just by doing that. So again, we get paid every time somebody buys a product, and you get paid when someone joins the business and places an activation order. Then we move into something that changed my life called residual income. I'm sorry, folks. I did not grow up thinking that I could make a lot of money. I thought I'd work a lot of hours. The only thing residual in my life were my bills. It sure wasn't an income. But here's what Agel says. We want to help people. See, once people start using great products, they can order them every month. You get paid month after month. But when you introduce people to our company, we train them, you help us support them, and you can get paid off of helping them become successful. So in this example, you're building 2 teams. Now, as an executive, you can build 4 teams. As a personal level, you can only build 2. You can get paid off of both sides, but let's focus on this one 10% bonus. Notice on the left, if you added up all the orders that everyone placed, that team actually did about 25,000 in orders that month. The team on the right did around 20,000. So in this example, you'd pick up 10% of that 20,000. That's a $2,000 residual check that you're getting paid, and it's up to 25,000 a month. And as an executive, you can build 3 of those business centers, which is a huge income potential. But take a look at those 4 key people, because it gets better, although that's plenty. Take a look at this. Remember those 4 people? You can retail a product, you introduce them to business, we train them, but now they're part of your team and they can never be moved. Once they're in, they're yours. Here's the cool thing. A company will pay you a leverage matching bonus when you're in a qualified level, which means you can make up to half of their team volume commission check. So theoretically, if they made $10,000 a month one day, the company could pay you up to $5,000 simply because you introduced that person to our incredible business. So theoretically, if they introduce 4 more people, you get 7% of their check. And then it would duplicate to another 4 and another 4. But look down there. I'm going to focus on kind of that middle to bottom level. It says that if you got 4 that got 4, and the theoretical example kept duplicating, you'd have 1,000 people. Let's say this happens. Let's say 700 of them only use the products and enjoy the Fit Challenge. But 300 of them start making part-time money. Well, if those 300 only made $1,000 a month, which is not a lot, your check each month in that example would be $21,000 a month. Now, I'm not saying that this is easy. If it's easy, it's sleazy. This is a real business that takes hard work with the real brand, but aren't you working hard anyway? I mean, if it took you 5 years to do that, wouldn't it be worth it? See, folks, that's what we want to help each other do. It's an incredible way, and the company says, hey, if you start as an executive or a professional, we'll not only pay you off of your team, but you can qualify for a share of the entire company's sales. We've got an executive pool where you can get paid in rank advancements, and the great thing is, as an executive, you can get paid as you're starting to help Agel build this billion-dollar brand around the world. And one of my favorite things is the lifestyle perks. It is so cool to see that Agel says, hey, we appreciate what you're doing. We're helping you build a residual. We're building a brand that's changing people's lives, but they also can throw in an expense account that you can qualify for up to $3,000 a month to drive a car, anything that you want. Up to $3,000 a month for an expense account. And folks, the trips that they have sent us on and they can send you on are life-changing. To see my wife smile when we go on a vacation, an exotic place that she's never been, and Agel paid for it. I mean, they help people like us that I never thought I could do this years ago. I was a restaurant guy. I was working in a hotel, and someone said, hey, if you have enthusiasm, you have integrity, and you're willing to work and follow a system, one day you can live the lifestyle that you deserve, and that's what we're giving back to people around the world. And the great thing, what we've been able to put together is a training system. See, I meet people all over the world, and I've been doing this for a couple decades, so it's pretty easy to explain what I do for a living. But I remember when I first got in, I met these people, and they go, oh, you know, I tried this, but it doesn't work. And what I found out is they were right. It didn't work for them because the person teaching them didn't know what they were doing. So the question I was asked years ago is, who's your coach? So you may have someone teaching you how to cook, how to work out, how to have a spiritual life, but my mentor said, who's your financial coach? Who's teaching you how to make money? See here, we've got Ann and David Feinstein, multi-million-dollar earners for this company, teaching us. Randy Gage, multi-million-dollar earner, teaching us how to do this, because the cool thing is, it's the system. See, McDonald's didn't create the cheeseburger, they created the system. Starbucks didn't create coffee, they created the system. Well, we've got an incredible product line, a very wealthy foundation, but it's our system that will do two things. We will not only train you from people that have made millions, but they will train your people. You can find people in different cities, different states, different countries. Please don't take this wrong, but you can find someone better than you. See, in a regular company, that's your competition or your boss one day. You find someone better than you in Agile, that's your retirement plan. It's a win-win for everybody. And the exciting thing is, the culture our company's developed is, it's not what you get, it's what you give. And Agile Cares is a true representation of that around the world. Please visit our website to see some of the incredible things that we're doing, working together, improving health, wealth, and awareness. And it really comes down to timing, because we're looking to build a team. Someone got you on this webinar because this team is growing every single day. People are joining the money-making team as the customer base is exploding. But timing is everything. See, somebody got you on the webinar today or tonight because they are building a team, and you have a chance to actually be on top of what's going on. Now, if you come back later, we still welcome you, but just know you're going to go underneath some other people because this thing is growing so fast. So here's what we know. Every time we simply share the idea with people, there's three categories that you fall into. First category is someone who wants to win. They want to be a part of a team. They want to be on top. And that's a person that we call person number one. And what's so important is you get back on the phone with whoever got you to watch this, because timing is so important to your success, and they'll get you started right away. Person number two says, you know what? I really like that product, and that challenge is incredible. Well, we invite you to be a part of the Fit Challenge. If you want to join the team and start making money too, that's fine, but a lot of folks are just going to say, hey, count me in. I'm looking forward to getting my health and my weight in line, and we'll show you how to do it. Third type of person, they just want to simply learn a little bit more about the company, maybe try some of the products. Well, one of the things I highly recommend is go to this incredible program that we have called Agile TV. Go to agiletv.com, watch some of the great information and support that we've got, as long as getting back to whoever got you on the webinar, and they can get you some samples of some of these life-changing products. But folks, the bottom line is, we're building a billion-dollar brand. We're going to be in every country, every home. One day people will look back, and it was Agile that set the pace for changes around the world. We've already begun, but we want you to be a part of it. Somebody got you on this webinar because they're passionate about building their business, and they want to know where you fit into our game plan so we can help you.